footwork moving around a little bit at the foul line, not a real stable position. Hard to repeat that.
And that is it, I'm afraid. And you have to say, is it a lapse in concentration, a mental mistake, or was it the lane playing tricks with her?
Yeah, as good as she is, I've got to think that's a mental mistake there. She wouldn't miss too many of those spares ever, so she's got to be a little disappointed. Unfortunately, I can relate all too well. That's
yes,
a bad...
you had one or two of those, didn't you? Yeah.
Well, I think I made them, but they were really close. Yeah, his arm swing got real loose. You could see it.
Well, it's opened up a chasm between them now. That open frame from Britt was just not on the cards at all, and Chris can just sleepwalk to victory now.
Yeah, as much as I'm happy for him and for us, I'm sad to see the girls all out. That's just not what we're looking for.
Yeah.
We have to change that. That's got to change next year, girls.
Well, I think two female champions in previous years got the guys' attention, and after that they decided they were going to step their game up, and since then 10 have tried and 10 have failed. It's amazing how it's turned around.
That's a terrible stat. I don't like that idea at all. Yeah, it's tough. That was a great shot. Good clean release. Just good heavy roll.
Well, all Britt will have to do is stay as Europe's #1 and hope that she gets an invitation next year and come back for a third attempt.
Absolutely.
Put that beyond her for certain. Chris, if he'd done that a couple of frames earlier, that might have just given Britt a chance.
He'll catch some flack for this one back in the States. I'd tell you what, you don't like to leave the 5-7 on TV.
Well, he can catch some flack now. Come on, Linda, rip into him for this.
Well, I left an 8-10 at the World Cup and caught some heat, so I don't know if I can say too much, but...
Well, I'm going to say then, what a stinking shot. What a terrible shot.
Yeah, he's not going to like that much.
Just don't tell him I said that.
Yeah. He'll be looking for some bets for the audience for this spare.
Is it makeable?
Absolutely. Absolutely. He'll give it a run. That's pretty good.
Here it goes. Oh, he almost got the angle.
Turned up a little bit too hard.
Well, let's say it now, because I don't think we're going to be saying it too much more in this tournament. Chris Barnes, open frame.
Let's hope not, from my own personal standpoint.
When you've got a lead like that, and you've put up numbers like that, you can afford to give yourself a philosophical shrug. That's not going to affect the outcome.
Yeah, you'd like to just go ahead and take it off the sheet and kind of make a statement. These competitors are so good.
Well, what it does do, it keeps Alex Liu as the #1 aggregate scorer. Chris can't catch that 491 now. And Britt, well, the wheels are coming off horribly now, I'm afraid.
Just a little high, bad break. The twister pins aren't very forgiving. If you come in high like that, they're going to leave more 4-9s than anywhere else. Like to see her make it just for her own well-being.
Well, they'll raise the roof here if she does get it, and I think it'll be Chris leading the cheers as well.
Probably would.
Good effort, but very tough to get that angle.
Yeah.
I mean, the margin that you've got to chip that pin over there is so wafer thin. It's virtually impossible. Gettable, but so tough.
Yeah, that's a tough position, sitting there knowing you came all this way, bowled 2 games, and you're done.
Yeah, 72 pins with 2 to play, and I'm no mathematician, but I can tell you this one's done and dusted.
Yeah, he's throwing it good, looks comfortable. Still going to have to bowl good the rest of this tournament. This field's still really strong.
Well, he gets Mike Schmidt next in an All-American affair, and I saw you sit next to Mike Schmidt during Mike's first round match. You won't be sitting next to him next time, will you?
No, probably not.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a North American alliance going on in the last match, but you'll be banned from getting anywhere near the big Canadian.
That's right. We'll be cheering. We'll be sitting in the stands biting our nails.
That friendship will prove to be short-lived.
Just during bowling. We'll meet up in the bar area somewhere later and have a few.
Chris is going to bring his wallet?
You'll have to talk to him.
Yeah. I know the answer to that.
I call him frugal. Some people call him cheap, but
Well, Britt finds a strike. And she could still finish as the highest aggregate among the female bowlers here. That's currently Kirsten Penny's 397, so she's got a shot at that.
And that's no small feat. That women's field, that's a strong field. Got some great bowlers. They're going to be Hall of Famers in that field. Hopefully myself included.
This fella could be Hall of Fame bound as well.
Absolutely. Oh, ooh, that was a little test there. He moved in a little bit, got that one further right just to see what was there.
Of course, you know the last bowler to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, the most recent, don't you?
Deandra, yeah.
Jerome Bettis.
You see, I'm sticking with the girls. Sorry.
Okay.
I gotta show a little bit of a.
No, I think when a Pittsburgh Steelers American football running back gets elected into the Tenpin Bowling Hall of Fame, that's news, and he's a pretty good bowler.
Yeah, it's great. It's newsworthy.
Chris has a little dabble when it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's checking some things out just to see what happens. He's always looking. He's kind of a mad scientist, always out there seeing what's going on. Another ball change. This will be just to see. He won't necessarily be shooting the spare.
He doesn't waste a ball, does he? As you say, he was just having a little play there when it didn't matter.
Yeah, I think he threw that in the gutter for my behalf.
So that you can rip him.
That's right. Come on, honey, keep it on the lane.
He didn't need to. 4-6-9, even with a gutter ball to finish with as well. Impressive numbers.
Yeah, that's a good start. He'll be pleased with that, but he'll be disappointed about the 5-7. Not to bring it up again.
Now remember, 397 is the aggregate that Britt would like to beat to finish as the top female bowler, and she's got every chance of doing that now.
That was a great shot there. She shouldn't be disappointed. She really bowled a nice match.
Well, apart from that breakdown late on, when she had those two open frames, she's bowled a tidy match here, and it's just a shame, really. I mean, it's the luck of the draw, and if your opponent's red hot, there's just nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, she kept it close. I know the score doesn't show it, but she kept him striking. He knew he had to keep going. Another pretty good shot. Ball speed look a little slower, but that's how tough these lanes are. You can't let up at all.
And for whatever consolation it is, she will finish as the top of the 5 female bowlers. She's just going to edge out Kirsten Penny's 397. If she gets this, she'll finish with an even 400.
That's good bowling.
It certainly is, but it's not good enough. A consolation hug from Chris Barnes for Britt Bronsted, who gave it her best shot, but it wasn't good enough. The pro from the United States was the governor in this one. He's won it by 69 pins. Chris Barnes will meet Mike Schmidt in the quarterfinals in an all-North American affair.
The quarterfinal lineup is complete. Chris Barnes to play World Cup winner Michael Schmidt, and the very impressive Alex Liu meets Jason Belmonte. In the bottom half of the draw, defending champion Jens Nickel is through to the quarterfinals, along with Guy Kaminski. Wim van der Veen of the Netherlands takes on England's Paul Moore. But for now, the question is who can stop PBA pro Chris Barnes from claiming yet another title.